Today, guys, it's bean planting time. We are on one of my farms. We're getting ready to plant some beans. We got some rain coming in this week, and I wanted to do a showcase on the drill that I have. So today we are planting real world beans with our First Products drill, and as you can see, it's made in the USA. So what we're going to do is we're going to give you a rundown on this drill. First Products has been very good to us, and we owe it to them to give them a good walkthrough on their product. So what I have here is the ND-60. It is a 6-row planter. Each row has 9-inch centers, and it's an all-electric drill. And what I mean by that is it's not ground driven. I have a box. I have my cables. One cable runs to the battery. One cable goes into the cab and goes to a switch. So let's talk about ground driven drills for food plotting, and we'll talk about this drill, which is an electric driven drill, and how precise it is. So this chart, and you can see I have notes on there, but this chart gives you everything from oats, rye, clover, all the way down to Bermuda, alfalfa, you name it, it has it on here, okay? Today, we're gonna plant about 5 acres of beans today, if you can see in the hopper. And this thing also has, I have a set of corn plates for it. And then here's the chart for the corn plate. So this chart says, okay, today we're gonna plant soybeans. A 1 acre bag of soybeans, they recommend 50 pounds to the acre. I like to do more around 80 pounds to the acre because of browse pressure. So pounds to the acre is 100 on this chart. I'm using the 1/2-inch plate. The sprocket, which is on here, is a 24. So it shows your speeds right here. I'm gonna be running roughly 3 miles an hour, and it shows to set my openers to 3 1/3 on the gap, and I'll show you that in a second, which in return is gonna give me 2.72 pounds collected on a 1-minute test on this. Easiest chart you'll ever look at. So today we're doing about 80 pounds of beans per acre. So I made some adjustments. I'm doing a 3-inch plate position at 3 miles an hour. And then I had to do the math. So we're looking at about 2.43 pounds when I run my 1-minute chart. And I'm gonna kind of explain that to you. So we go from there, we walk around, and it's gonna give me my poundage again. So if I'm gonna run 3 miles an hour, I go over to my 80-pound mark. Well, I'm sorry, it was 2.48 pounds to the acre. So this drill is so precise with it being electric driven. What it comes with is so you do all your settings, it comes with a tool right here. So it's no tools required. You look at your charts, you come right here, you set, you loosen that one, and you loosen this one, and you set your openers with this to the setting that it shows you. You can lift this up, and there's a tray that comes with it, and you put that tray right under your cutting wheels at the house, and you run this drill for 1 minute, turn the drill off, weigh it, and I have yet, no matter what I've planted, whether it be corn, sunflower, beans, anything I'm planting, it comes up to within 2 to 3 ounces. You're talking about very precise. Best drill on the market. I will walk you around. Very, very simple to set up. So you have several adjustments on here. You have your top link adjustment. You have your coulters, which are right under there. You have wheels, which help with depth. Then you also have your gauges back here for your packing wheels. And what it does is when you rotate this piece here, it'll take your planting wheels, and if you can see where the seed comes out. And actually you can see where I've already dumped a bean, if you see it in there. And that bean is about that deep, which is perfect. So it's a very simple setup to do. The only few minor adjustments you'll ever have to make is in bringing these wheels up and down. So that wheel, if all else fails, or if you have soft ground, this wheel is gonna stop from getting any deeper. The only secret to this drill, and it's really not a secret, run your front coulters about 1/4 inch deeper, then you run your planting disc. Do that at home before you leave. The down pressure I apply with my packing wheels is I just try to get not a hard, just a firm pack, so we have a good pack there. Once again, everything on this one is set up on 9-inch centers. This is a 6-row. This actual drill right here comes where you can use it on a 3-point hit, just like what I'm doing, or you can get the electric lift that lifts these tires, and you can actually pull this one behind a side-by-side. So in the cab, if you can see this plate right here, this is the plate, the opener plate that allows my beans or corn or whatever I'm planting to come out. This is the motor that opens it. So in the cab, when I flip my switch on, I can verify that I'm planting 2 different ways. I've got lights. This is a single hopper. You can get these in a double hopper, but I'm just running a single hopper planter. Number 1, that light's gonna come on. Number 2, what I do is I watch this plunger. When this plunger goes in, it pulls this plate and it opens my planter. And I don't know how to make you guys understand that if you're in the market for a drill, First Products drill is the only way to go. This thing, I'm gonna show y'all the number, First Products drill. It's a factory direct drill, so there's no middleman. So you're looking at some of these other drills that have a price tag of $17,000, $18,000 for a drill that's the same size. You can get this drill for well bit cheaper. Made in the USA. Love how it comes with all the tools, the charts. I've run this thing so much, I got it last year, and I've run this drill so much, and I trust the settings on it so much because I did take the time to walk through at the house and run all my seed blends through it, and they come out within an ounce of what the chart says they're gonna be. So what I do now is when I come out and I set it up, I just simply double check my depth, and I simply set my plate numbers where the chart says to set them, and I go. If you can see, there's a bean, that's a forage bean. If you can see up in there, you can see that I'm going about 1.5 knuckles deep on these beans, which is perfect. So if you're in the market for a drill, and I'm gonna tell you that in the food plotting business, reputation is everything, 100% everything. If you have a drill that's ground driven and you have a field that looks like this, high, low spots, places where your actual ground drive system will come off the ground, if it leaves the ground, you're not planting. This one rotates very well through all the uneven terrain. It's gonna plant a seed out of all 6 rows at a time. When you start talking about food plot and you start talking about farming, a lot of people like to put things on, in the farming world, 27-inch, 30-inch centers. Now, on my sunflower, on my beans, on my corn, everything, you can get a corn plate for this, which will give you 3 rows at 27 inches each if you want to do a spacing. I do it, everything I do, I feed every planter that's on here. So I'm doing 9-inch rows. My sunflower is looking beautiful. My beans last year, I did every one of them in this very field on a 9-inch center. I'm doing about 75 to 80 pounds an acre, and they absolutely turned out wonderful. I haven't planted a seed out of this drill yet that it didn't come out to be absolutely perfect. So if you're in the market for a drill, do yourself a favor, call First Products. If you're wanting to buy American made, call First Products Drills. Give Mr. Landon a call. They will take care of you. It's factory direct, no middleman. They will ship it straight to you as long as you have a place to unload it. They will bring it to your house if you have a way to unload it. They actually shipped this one to my work, and they were able to unload it at the office. I hooked right up to it and was gone. I don't have a con at all about this, not the drill. The only issue I ran into a little bit last year was I ran a quick hitch on this. Now they make different quick hitches. I ran the green, which come from John Deere, and I would get a little slack on my top link, and from time to time it would make my front coulters run a little deep. It took me a little while to figure that out, to get all my depth set properly. But this year I've decided to go straight hook up, get it closer to the machine. I do not have that problem anymore. If I set my beans for 1/2 inch, 3/4 inch deep, every bean is going to be the depth that I preset it for. So if you have any questions, give First Products a call. If you're in the market, they're out of Georgia. If you're in the market for an amazing drill that will make you look really good and it will make your food plots make you look really good, do not miss out on a First Products drill. If you have any questions, look me up or call First Products. I'm gonna show the number one more time, 1-800-363-8780. And I promise you, you will not be disappointed. But anyway, I got beans to plant. I'm gonna turn this back around if I can. I have beans to plant, and look, I'm planting this with a 35 horse Kubota tractor, and it handles it wonderfully. So anyway, guys, hey, thanks. We're expecting some rain. My son got married last night, beautiful wedding, had a great time. My wife had to leave today for work, so she's gonna be gone for just a couple days. And I figured it was a great time for me to get out and get some beans in the ground before this rain comes in. First Product drills, best in the market. They make multiple sizes. I forgot to mention that. This is the smallest drill they make because I was limited on weight. This particular drill can either go on 3-point hitch or it can go on electric lift system for the wheels where you can pull it right behind a side by side. They make multiple sizes. Well, they make multiple drills. They make multiple implements for multiple task, whether you're in maybe the landscape business or you're trying to take care of some big property like a school or a golf course. But for planting food plots, this is the third drill I've owned. This is the First Product drill I own, and I just can't ever see myself buying anything else other than this. Everybody have a great time. Everybody have a great day. Thank y'all for watching. Thank y'all for supporting